What's up, sports bettors? Matt Modi here, coming to you with some MLB best bets for today. So there's one that I've actually already locked in. There's one that I'm going to lock in live on this video. But both MLB bets are found using OddsJam, using the positive expected value page, using OddsJam to find bets that have an edge over the sportsbook in which you are placing the bet on. It's how you can make money betting on sports. You need to have some sort of edge, and OddsJam provides a bunch of betting opportunities that do have an edge. And the cool thing is you can filter specifically for like the sport you wanted to bet on. So for this one, I knew I wanted to bet on MLB, so I went in league MLB, and here we go, bunch of plays for baseball. So the one that I've already locked in, as you can see here, the little check mark, is the no run first inning in the Blue Jays versus Yankees. So I locked this one in for 2 units, which is rare for me. I normally don't put 2 units on something, but I locked it in the Pittsburgh Pirates, I locked it in on Circa Sportsbook at minus 112 odds. So this CLV will change to make it positive. So I locked it in at minus 112 on Circa Sportsbook, but it's still positive expected value, at minus 117 on Tipico. So I recommend taking this nerfy bet in the Blue Jays versus Yankees game. Of course, it's positive expected value, as I mentioned. The no vig line, which OddsJam calculates, prices this at minus 117, basically meaning anywhere in which you can get minus 117 odds or below or less favorable, essentially, minus 116 or lower, is going to be a positive expected value bet. In this case, getting it at minus 117 is positive EV, a lower EV percent of just 0.11, but still a good play. And the reason why I like this one, aside from it being positive EV, whenever you're betting on sports, one thing that is really important to do is you should look at what all of the markets have something priced at. Basically, the goal of this is you want to make sure that you are betting on opportunities that are an outlier when compared to all the other sports, or all the other books, I mean. So in this case, if you open up this play, you can see where all the other books are pricing it. So minus 117 on Tipico. And then look at every other book, minus 145, minus 140, minus 140, minus 145, minus 147. All of these other books are pricing this bet, this bet in the minus 140s. And we got it, you can still get it, all the way at minus 117 on Tipico, showing that this bet has a ton of value. So in this case, the EV percent is only 0.11, which is lower, obviously on the lower end, but I put 2 units on it, so a little bit higher for me. But really the point of this is to show you that even these betting opportunities that have a lower EV percent like this one, they're still valuable bets and they should still be taken, shouldn't be avoided. So this first one, no run first inning in the Blue Jays versus Yankees game. The next one that I really liked was Riley Adams under 0.5 hits in the Nationals Braves game. So this bet is at plus 100 on BetRivers, with the no vig line having it at about minus 105. So let me go ahead and lock this one in. This is going to be a half unit play for me. So this bet has been locked in. So let me add it to my bet tracker to make sure that it shows up on the bet tracker on here. So I know that if it ends up being red in terms of no longer being plus EV, then I can cash out. But same logic here, why I like this one. Profit margin of 2.3%. So a little bit higher than the one that I locked in on the nerfy one. And just look at where every other book, same thing, is pricing this. So plus 100 was on BetRivers. Every other book has this in the minus 120s. Another reason why I like it is every other book is telling you that the more likely scenario is that this bet goes under, that Riley Adams goes under 0.5 hits. Basically, he doesn't have a hit. BetMGM, minus 130, the over at minus 110, favoring the under. Caesars, minus 121, each way, basically saying that it's a 50-50. But DraftKings, minus 120, the over at minus 110. Underdog, you can ignore because they have the same fixed price for everything. And then BetOnline, minus 125, over at minus 103. Play up, minus 123, over at minus 107. Every book is telling you that the under is the more likely scenario here, except for BetRivers, which is giving you even money and pricing the over at minus 130. So all in all, I think this is a great play. I love this one a lot. Obviously, I locked it in for half a unit, and that is going to be it. So if you're locking these in at home, half unit on Riley Adams under 0.5 hits plus 100 on BetRivers. And then I would put a unit on the new price, minus 117, no run first inning, and the Blue Jays versus Yankees. So that's it. Appreciate you guys watching, and have a good one.